And if I save a lot of lives, it makes this all worthwhile. That's why I'm walking across Canada, to save the 4,000 men, women, and children that are in need of an organ. Trying to inspire everybody to be an organ donor. Tell your friends and family about your wishes. And if you do, you're my hero, as well as everybody else's. Please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here. Alone, I can't do this, but together we can. Please make my wish come true. Thank you.
And before we get to the question and answers, I forgot to acknowledge the great police escort by Prince Albert's finest. Thank you very much, Officer Kent. I can't pronounce it right. Thank you very much. And now, if there's any question and answers from the students or the media or anybody in the audience here concerning the walk. We have a question?
What can we do on an individual basis to help with the wish? In terms of, you talked about the politicians and the regulations that are in place. Any advice?
Good question. Okay. Actually, first of all, what we strongly encourage is every individual to think about becoming an organ donor. Pick up a donor card and share the wish with the family. But just as important, we're urging every Canadian to contact their local MP, their local provincial representative, to make this issue a priority, because we do have the potential to save all 4,000 people. We're not doing everything to address that. And there's 3 areas that we have shortcomings in. We need to revolutionize our present system. That's been a very big shortcoming. Presently, under family consent, many times the family are unable to say yes because they're asked at a very sensitive time during the donation, and they can't bring themselves to say yes, and they say no only for later to have a lot of regret. And it's not their fault. It's the system's fault for having to have them make that decision at the worst time possible. Also, we need more retrieval centers across Canada. There's folks that are passing away in remote parts of the country. It's impossible to retrieve their organs. Thirdly, we're operating and getting donations under the assumption that organs are only available after brain dead. European countries have been practicing heart dead transplants for many years, very successfully. So if we address all those 3 areas, we have the potential to save all 4,000 organs. That's how many organs are going to waste. Almost every other day there's a person on the waiting list that's passing away. Every day there's 2 organs that are getting wasted at least. So you can do the arithmetic. We have the potential to save everybody. Absolutely. The whole concept behind Kristopher's wish was to plant the seeds early, because the students are going to be our future. If we can generate a generation of people that are very educated and aware of organ donations, we won't have the problems that we're having today. So we're urging the students to talk about this with their friends. Make this campaign as almost as you would like to watch The Simpsons or something. Make this an important thing in your life, and the students are going to make the difference.
George, we were talking outside earlier about the success rate for transplants. I don't think the people realize how successful they are becoming, and that kind of message. Maybe they figure there's so many failures, why even do it? If you could maybe enlighten us on that.
Yeah, good question. About 30 years ago, transplants were first becoming known, and I think people remember the first heart transplant in South Africa, and the person survived for about couple of months. And, they did other transplants, kidneys and other organs, and there was relatively a short lifespan afterwards. So I think during that time we were in experimentation stages. About 15 years ago, and this is to the hard work of research teams, especially here in Canada, because they lead the world in a lot of medical advances. New drugs were researched, anti-rejection drugs were researched, and operational procedures were performed to a science. And 15 years ago, transplants became a cure. We have a 95% success rate right now. When somebody receives a transplant, they not only get their life back, they get an active and healthy life back. And that's in 95% of the cases. So we have a cure in our hands. We don't need to research to find the cure. It's here. And this is why we're urging the public, the media, and the 3 levels of government to make this the most important issue. Because if we do that, we can save all 4,000 people, and that's got to be worth it. Kristopher's could do some one-on-ones after, and with the media or anybody else that wishes to talk. And he has some posters here that he'll sign. And I really want to thank the city of Prince Albert for giving us a great reception here. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, everybody, for attending.